Like Adam has talked about and like we experienced today in parts of the area, lake effect snow can create vastly different weather conditions just a few miles apart. Northern News Now's Quinn Gorham spoke with our own meteorologists and explains the unique weather phenomenon that a lot of us experience today.
It just comes down like 2 or 3 inches an hour. I mean, it really just, it's unbelievable.
Wednesday morning was a prime example of the unique weather that comes with lake effect snow.
There's obviously a lot of wind coming off the lake right now, but all of that wind is pushing south, not to the west. That means here in Duluth, there's not a whole lot of snow falling. On the other hand, on the other side of the harbor, it's an entirely different story. All of that lake effect snow is bringing drastically different snow totals on two different sides of the harbor.
We had probably 2 or 3 inches of new snow, and it was snowing, I mean, a lot. It was like almost whiteout conditions.
Despite the stark contrast that can happen just miles apart, lake effect snow is something our region sees quite frequently. Northern News Now meteorologist Hunter McCullough says the effect can happen when warm air from the lake mixes with cold air over the land.
You have moisture from the warm lake entering the cooler air that is on land, and eventually you see some moderate to even some heavy snowfall.
If those winds hit in just the right way, McCullough says you can see very precise bands of the snow.
So this is from earlier today. You can see that Oliver, Superior, seeing really heavy snow, just about a 20-mile wide band, and you can see up towards Hermantown, not seeing anything.
And while McCullough says those conditions can be tough to pinpoint,
it's one of the hardest things to forecast.
That's just the nature of the lake-based weather phenomenon.
That's how lake effect works. It's very localized. Models are getting better at picking up where lake effect is going to be, but it's still far away from being an exact science.
In Duluth, Quinn Gorham, Northern News Now.
And according to our team, there are a lot of factors that can impact lake effect snow levels as well, like elevation.